Okay. So good morning, guys. Okay. So yesterday, okay. So we checked out how to add your constants on your existing table. Okay. So the primary key and the unique, check, not null, and foreign key. So these are the constants we applied on your existing table. Okay. Right. In the same pattern, how to drop now. Okay. So text ID, how to drop constraint from an existing table. So how we added in the same pattern, we need to drop now. Okay, now, right. So here, the previously, we checked out. Okay, now let us see. So, what is the data dictionary to view your constraints? Uh, so, what is the data dictionary to view your constraints? User underscore const underscore columns. So user underscore const underscore columns. Okay, so that is your data dictionary. And from that table or from that data dictionary, what we want to see here. So first we want to see a column name. And after that, we said what now? Constraint name. Okay. And next we want to call here. Okay. And after that, we send our table is what now? User underscore const underscore columns. Okay. And now where table underscore name is equals to, what is the table name? What is the table name? Parent. So in this parent table, and let me see guys here, the above one is called as the column name and below constant name. So these are some constants we applied here. Okay. So we applied some constants here. Primary key, unique, check, and not null in this parent table. And same as if I want to go for my child table. Okay, so I want to say where table underscore name is equals to, in child table we have to use here. So in this we have a foreign key. So foreign key and primary, check, unique, not null. So these are the total 5 constants we applied on your existing table. Okay, now, right. So after that, if you want to drop these constants, then how we can drop? For example, the first thing is I need to drop my primary key. Okay. And before that, take syntax for this. So what is the syntax for here? Alter table and table name. So drop keyword. So what we need to drop? Constraint. And we have to send my constraint key name. Okay, let me see. The first I need to drop here. Okay, so dropping primary key. So whenever I want to drop primary key, so how it was, let me check out first of all. So in this guys here, okay, in this, now primary key constant name is what now? EID underscore PK. So EID underscore PK, this is our what we can say constant key name. So now when I need to drop here my constraint, okay, so let you see, I'm using here alter table. The table name is what now? Parent, and drop. What we need to drop? Constant. And what is my constant key name? EID underscore pre-key. Okay. But here carefully observe. Whenever you have, okay, relationship, okay, with your foreign key, okay, so primary key, when it was having relationship with the foreign key, then directly I can't drop. Okay, now directly I can't delete my primary key constant. So why, sir? Why you can't directly drop your primary key? Means your constant is having relationship with the foreign key. Yes or no? So that is the reason when I tried to go for this and it was showing error to me, and this unique or primary key is referenced some foreign keys here. Can you find out here? So your primary key is referenced with some foreign keys. So whenever your primary key constant is having some reference with the foreign key constant, then we can't directly drop your primary key constant. Okay, now, so then how we can drop it? How we can drop it means there are two mechanisms. First, we need to drop foreign key, and later we can drop primary key. For first dropping foreign and later primary key, that is a one-way mechanism. So we can drop your primary key. And the second way is what now? So without dropping foreign key, I can directly drop my primary key along with my foreign key by using of what now? Cascade keyword. So when you want to use cascade keyword, then automatically once primary key is dropped, then the reference to the foreign key is also dropping. Okay, so this is second way. Okay, now, but first way, suppose if I want to show you the first way, let me see. In my first way, suppose, okay, first what we need to drop here, I need to drop here what now? Foreign key first of all. Okay, so before you want to drop primary key, first drop foreign key, and I just drop it this. Oh, sorry, your name I want to change now. What is the table name? Child. So alter table name is child, and drop, what is that? Constant EID underscore FK. So first I need to drop my foreign key. So foreign key successfully dropping or not, do you want to check here? Then you have to say your child table you can call where table name underscore, okay, table name is equals to what is my table? Child. So now you can see from your child table, foreign key is dropping or not? Yes or no? Yes, dropping. And later on, I will go for my primary key now. So now I'm going to drop your primary key. Now this time, your primary key is also successfully dropped. Are you clear now? This is one way of mechanism. So, but this is very difficult because dropping foreign key, later drop primary key, it's a lengthy process. Yes or no? So why should I want to go like this? I want to drop my primary key directly when it was having reference with the foreign key. So in that cases, we want to use what I said, cascade keyword I want to use now. So now again you can say, again I'm just going to, okay, adding my primary keys, whatever it is. Previously, yes, this is my primary key, we added again. I'm going to adding this on my parent table. Yes, so again my primary key is added. So let me check out your primary key is added or not. So where table underscore name is equals to what is this? Parent. And now you can see again your primary key is added. Yes or no? Yes, it was added again. Fine. And later after that again I'm going to add your foreign keys also. So this is my foreign key syntax, and now I just take it out and to execute it now, yes, my foreign key is also drop here. And now you can see again your foreign key is allowed to your child table. Got it done? Yes. So now in this case, suppose now I want to drop my primary key directly. So when you write like this here, okay, altered table, and the table name is what now? Parent. Okay, so a drop and constant. So EID underscore PK. But if I directly drop, it's not possible. And what it was saying, primary key is referenced by some foreign keys. So that's what we want to do, guys. Here we need to add one keyword. The keyword is what? Cascade. If I'm using cascade, yes, see, my primary key is successfully dropping from my table. So now let me come out the parent table. You can see the parent table I'm executing now, and from the parent table, so now your primary key is dropping now. Yes or no? Yes, dropping. And in the same pattern, if I want to go for my child table foreign keys also drop. Okay, so this is another method you can. Okay, now write down below. So here I'm giving shortcut, but in your material it was having clear information. Okay, now so I will say the method one. In this method one, first you need to drop your foreign key, and after that primary key. Okay, first this one, and later you have to drop this one. This is one way. Second way is what now? Method number two. In this, directly we can write. Okay, directly we can write here, but along with this I want to add some additional statement, cascade. So this is directly we are dropping now. Okay, right. So this is primary key dropping levels. In two levels, anyone you can use. Okay, so whenever you want to drop your primary key along with the foreign key references. Okay, now right. Suppose in the next one is dropping unique, comma, check, comma, not null constants. So when you come back here, okay, these constants when you want to drop, guys, here, so I can go for this, and let you see in my parent table, the present in my parent table. So there are unique constant was there, check was there, and not null. So there are three constants present in my parent table: unique, check, and not null. So if you want to drop these things, okay, I can directly write now. So like alter table, and the table name is parent, drop, and I want to say constant. Okay, what is the constant key name? Ename underscore UQ. So when I said it was okay, your unique constant was dropping now. Suppose I want to drop my check constant. So what is the check constant key name? Sal underscore CHK check. If I want to drop my, okay, so what is that? Not null, ename underscore, what is that? Not null. So it is also dropped. And finally, if you want to see your parent table, now you can see, is there any constant on my parent table? No, all constants are we successfully dropped. Okay, right down below. Okay, right. So these are adding and dropping. In the same to same guys here, the next level, how to rename constant name. Suppose, do you want to rename your constant name? Then how I can rename it? Okay, now then the rename command. Okay, the syntax was there here. So carefully observe. So alter table and give it your table name and rename. So what I'm going to rename guys here? Constant. So constant predefined statement I want to use here. And after that, old constant key name, old constant key name to, okay, what is next? New constant key name, a new constant key name. Okay, now, so this is what, so whenever you want to change your constant key names, okay, then you can use this syntax to change your constant key name right now. So let me come out and see guys here example. Okay, come back here and see this. So first of all, I'm going to create one sample table. So create table, the test number, how much? 11, huh? Okay, anything. So EID and I was given here primary key. Let you see guys here, when I was given primary key constant, only constant type I'm giving on my column. So whenever we applied primary key constant on EID column, and I'm not giving any user defined constant key name, I was not given. When I was not given, that means user is not given, by default, what it was happen? Come on. We are not given constant key names, guys. User defined key name is not given. Then what happened? System defined. Yes or no? By default, system is created its own constant key names. Yes or no? Let me see. I just entered. Okay, this table already existing. Okay, right. So now come back and see. So table is created and I was applied only primary key. But now this constant key name, if I want to see, then I have to call my user underscore cons underscore columns. What is your table name? Test number 11. And now we can see the constant key name. So what is my constant key name? Sys underscore C007609. This is constant name and this is column name. Understand now? Right. So now this, okay, system defined constant key name, I want to change. I want to change. So how I can change it? Let you see. Carefully observe. So alter table name. What is the table name? Test number 11. Rename constant and old constant key name. What is my old constant key name here? Sys underscore C007692 our constant name. Okay, so our constant name is what now? E underscore or else ID underscore PK. ID underscore PK. So now I just executed table alter, and now we can see your constant key name is in your test number 11 table is successfully changed. Constant key name change. Yes. So this is the way you can change your constant key names. Okay, now write down below. So first you need to create one sample table with a constraint. And after you will get this constant key name. What is the key name for this? And after that, you have to rename it. Okay, right. And the next scenario. So next one is how to disable or enable constraint on existing table how to disable or enable constraint on existing table. So now the syntax of this enable or disables. Okay, so alter table and the table name. So here I want to give as disable key or else enable key I want to use. So enable, what I need to enable here, constraint, and now I need to send my constraint key name. Okay, this is disable or enable syntax. Okay, now, so here observe. Okay, whenever you want to apply constraint, guys, here, okay, so when we apply constraint on my column, so what it was happen, by default your constraints are enable position. Enable means working or not working. Working. Enable means working position. Otherwise we can say your constraints are activated, yes or no. So that was by default. By default, when you apply your constraint, okay, what you say, by default constraints, okay, constraints are which type of nature? Enable nature. That means enable mode. So here enable is nothing but working mode. Is nothing but what now? Working mode. That's by default. Okay. But those working constraints, those activated constraint, I want to disable. So disable means I'm not dropping my constraint. I'm just temporarily, I'm just deactivated. What I'm doing now? Deactivated. That was temporarily, not permanently. So temporarily I need to deactivate. That means I just made it not working position. So present every constant is working. It's an enable position. Now those enable constraint, what I want to do? Disable certain period of time. Okay, now. So I want to disable now. So how I can disable it? Means there you can use the keyword, disable keyword. Okay. So this is okay what we can default. But if we want to, we want to disable, we want to disable a constraint, okay, a constant, then we use okay, disable, then we use a disable keyword. Okay, now let me see one example. For example, let me come back and see this. I'm going to create one table, test number 12. 12 is there? No, no? So 12 and employee name, varchar2 of some size, salary, which was number, and I'm passing here check. I'm passing here, okay, check constraint, check of salary, which is always greater than 5,000. So once I executed this one, guys, here, your table successfully created. Your table successfully created. And after created, let you see, if I want to insert some records into this table, okay, what it was happen, you can see the name is A, and salary I'm going to sending here the 4,500 if I'm passing. Then tell me 4,500 is accepted or not accepted? Not accepted. Why? Because my condition is what now here, which is greater than 5,000. But here I'm sending 4,500. So, and I said by default, whatever the constant we applied here, this constant, which position is it? Which position? Working position. Working position means which one? Enable position. Enable position. Yes or no? So that's why immediately your data will be checked, and it was checking here, and let you see, yes, it's not allowed. And what it was saying, that check constant is violated, so and so key name or identity number. Okay, fine. So now it means that now check constant is working now. Yes or no? So 4,500 is not allowed means your constant is working. Yes or no? Now if I send it, suppose if I was given here 6,000 rupees I'm sending, can I allow? Yes, it can allow. Suppose if I'm sending here, okay, 11,000 I'm sending, can I allow? Yes, I can allow. Okay, now so this is happening here. Okay, so that means whenever I want to come back to my table, test number 12, now you can see 6,000 is allowed and 11,000 is allowed. But when we passed here, okay, suppose some name I'm giving, 5,000 if I give an allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Again, error. So now the check constant is working now. That means whatever the nature of check constant to check your values, that nature is working. Clear now? Clear now? Now what I want to do, now this constant I need to disable now. So alter table name. What is my table name? Test number 12. And what keyword I'm using? Disable. What I need to disable? Constant and constant key name. And now tell me, what is my constant key name? sys underscore C007610. Okay, now so that I want to paste here. So now what I'm doing here, alter table name, disable constant sys underscore C007610. I want to disable now. Okay, so now what happened? My check constant is disable mode. It means my check constant is working or not working? Not working. Understand my point now? Yes. And now we can try it, whether you can check whether it is working or not working. Suppose I'm sending here C and I'm sending 1,500. What do you say? Actually, it is not allowed. Yes or no? Because my constant condition is 5,000 above. So actually, this is not allowed. But when it is not allowed, when my constant is enable position, working position, it is not allowed. But my constant is now working or not working? Not working, because already I did what? Disable mode. So check constant is not working. Check constant is not working means your verification is done or not done? Not done. That means data verification is not happening here. So not happen means it can accept any data na? Yes or no? Yes. So now we can see accepted. So 1,500 value I was inserted into salary column. On that column already check constant is there, which is accepting more than 5,000 only. But still I was inserted 1,500. It means that your check constant is not working. Your check constant is not checking your values. Understand now? Now if I'm inserting one more, suppose D. Okay, and now I'm giving here 4,500. Can I allow this? Yes, of course I can. So now you can see, if I was given, okay, E, can I insert here 500 rupees? Can I allow this? Yes, I can. Okay, so that means finally you just come back and see your table test number 12 is all values are accepted. So 1,500 accepted, 4,500 accepted, 500 also accepted. Because of reason my constant is disabled. Understand now? So now I just made it a constant is disabled. Okay, sir. And now what I want to do, again I want to enable. Again I want to enable. So enable means what? Again working. Working means what? Data checking or not checking? Checking. And now let me see. So now I'm doing alter table, the table number 12, which keyword? Enable. So constant. What is my constant key name? sys underscore C007610. Okay, that I just copy paste here. And now you can see, but here carefully observe. Now what I'm doing here, I'm trying to activate my check constant. I'm trying to activate my check constant. But whenever the check constant, this is my check constant now. This check constant, whenever you want to enable, then what it was going to do before enable your check constant, First of all, your existing data, whatever it was there in the column, that existing data will be checked with your condition. So first row, 6,000, satisfied? Huh? Yes, it is correct, satisfied. 11,000, yes, satisfied. 1,500, not satisfied. 4,500, not satisfied. 500, not satisfied. So that means 2 rows are satisfied for my condition, 3 values are not satisfied. In that situation, what I am doing here, I'm trying to enable my constraint. Now tell me, what is your guessing? Your constraint is successfully enabled or it is not enabled? What is your guessing? Because reason is observed. In my table salary column, 2 values are already satisfied with my condition. What is my condition? Salary greater than 5,000. So when it was checking to that, first one, second one is satisfied, but remaining 3s are not satisfied. Then tell me, can I enable or not? What is your guessing? No? What is your guessing? Yes. So you're saying yes, enable is possible. But already 1,500, 4,500, 500 is not supported now. How it is enable? 2 rows supported, but 3 rows not supported. Okay, let you see. What is your guessing? You just check out. I'm executing this. What's happened? No, cannot. What is saying here? Cannot validate what? Check constant. So that means check constant is cannot validate. Why, sir? Means already some unsatisfied values are there in that 1,500, 4,500 and 500. So that's why what it was happened, this 3 rows is not satisfied my given condition, so that I cannot enable. Now tell me, if I want to enable, what I want to do? First, what your thought is what now? This unsatisfied values I need to delete. Yes or no? I need to delete. That is your guessing, right? Just my question observed. Suppose in your table there are 1 lakh records are there, unsatisfied records. How can you do? So here I have a 3. That's why I can simply delete 1,500, 4, 5, 500. 3 rows are there, so deleted because less amount of data. But in your table, there are 1 lakh rows are there, which was not satisfied your condition. Then what do you want to do? Are you deleting 1 lakh rows? Then if you delete 1 lakh rows means that is only, it will take 1.5 day or 2 days, 3 days. Yes or no? So in this situations, what it was happened, guys, here, the people was introducing one key. Okay, one keyword they introduced. The keyword is called as a, what is that? No validate. Which keyword they introduced here? No validate. So no validate. Just tell me, what is the meaning? Now data is validating or not validating? Not validating. So whenever this key, if I was applied here, what it was going to do means your existing data, whatever the existing data was there in this column, whatever existing data means this one na? Yes. How many rows? 5 rows. So your existing data, that means existing rows data will not check. So existing data not checking, but newly inserted data checking. So existing data not checking means, can I enable na? Yes or no? Yes, I can easily enable because existing data is not verified. It's not checking. It's not checking means I can happily enable my check constraint. Okay, now, now see how I am going to writing here. First of all, observe. So same thing. Okay, I'm just giving here up to here enable. What I want to use? No validate. What is that? Constant. What is my constant key name? Sys underscore C007. Okay, now, and I was given. So here, what it was happen, you can see. So whenever I want to use my no validate key statement, okay. So what it was happen, your check constant is going to be your table, but in your table, this column, how many rows and data was there? These rows or data will not checking. This not comparing. This data not verified. So that means what it was happened, your whatever 6,000 is there, 500 is there, 4,500 is there, 1,100 is there, 11,000 is there, whatever it is, but existing data will not be verified. So existing data will not be verified means that means it was treated like it is a newly inserted. That means newly applied. Yes or no? So now we can see what it was happen when I'm going to do this one. Okay. Yes. My table is alter. Yes, alter means your check constraint is what? Enable. Now you have a doubt whether it is enable or not. So whenever you have a doubt enable or not, let me try to insert one record. Okay, EF, and now I'm inserting here exactly 5,000. Can I? No. Why? Because my condition more than 5,000. Okay, now, and now my check constant is enable or disable. Now it is a enable. Enable means working now. Working means checking now. Yes, now checking, and let you see checking. Data checking. Yes, what it was say? Check constant is violated. And now we can see. Suppose if I'm using here, okay, 6,500. Can I? Yes, it can. Okay, it can, and come out and see your table. Okay, so test number 12, 6,500 is allowed, but previously existing data will not be verified. Okay, so this is what now no validate statement, and this statement you need to use whenever you want to enable your check constraint. Okay, you can use it. When I'm using this, what it was happening means your existing data will not be checked here, but newly inserted data will be checked. Okay, right now. So after disable, then you can go and check your constraints now. So now it was, and before that I was created table here. Wait. First I have to show you table now. Yes, this is first you have to create. Yes, after table, you just go for that. So first a table, after that disable your constraint and later test here. So it was saying not allowed, and it is also so not allowed no allowed, and here also allowed, because we disable our constraint so that it was allowed. And note point, if we want to if we want to enable a check constraint, enable a check constraint. Okay, then we should use a predefined keyword is no validate, is no validate. So here what is no validate means? Okay, so this key what it will do? It is used to check newly inserted data, newly inserting data or values, data or value, but existing values in a column, values in a column, okay, is not verified. So it is not verified existing values in a column, but newly inserted data will be accepted. So otherwise I will write like this. It is not verified. It is not verified existing values in a column. It is not verified, not verify existing values in a column, but verify, newly inserted values, but verify newly inserting values into a column. And after that, now we can add this. And after that, testing now. Only for when you enabling that, you can use that key. Okay, right. So this is what now the no validate and how to disable and enable. Okay, right. So these are the constants and which related to information guys here. And later one more, the special constant was there. That is what now? Default constant. Now take out. Okay, right. So what is default constant means? Can you tell me guys here, suppose are you created one table, right? So in this table, we prepared some columns. Okay. And my columns are X, Y, Z. Okay. And my table name is T. Suppose guys here, if I was inserted now, if I'm going to insert here, okay. So insert here two columns I'm inserting, X column and some Y column I inserted now. Okay. So now here, which column I left now? Z column. So whenever you want to insert your X, for example, 1 and Y, for example, A, and which column are you left here? That column by default, what it will take? Null value. By default, what it will take here? Null. Okay. So that is the nature of your relational database management systems. So any column, once you just leave it, once you not inserted any value into that column, so that column by default it will be placed what now? Nulls. So that is a default nature of any database. Okay, na? Right. But this null value, whatever it will be placing here, okay, this null value, is it user defined or system defined? System defined. So that means I can say this is system defined default value. It's not user defined. So whenever you left any column, automatically taking nulls. So that means system is defining. Automatic means system. Yes or no? So now what is my requirement? In place of system defined default value, in place of system defined default value, I want to give what now? User defined default value. Understand my question? In place of system defined default value, I want to place user defined default value. Okay. Whenever you want to miss your column. Okay. In that cases, what I want to use here, default constant I want to apply on this column. Okay. Let you see. I'm going to apply. So that is finally what you say here. This constant is used here to assign a user defined default value, assign a user defined default value to a column, okay. Now for example, let me come back. So now I'm going to passing here, so create table, the test number 13. Suppose I will take serial number, and now we can see location I'm passing here. So varchar 2 of some size. On that location column, I'm using default constraint. Okay, so what is my default location I was given? HYD. So now I just executed now, and my table is created. Okay, right. After that, what it was going to do, suppose if I want to insert into this test number 13, okay, casually, if I want to insert that all, whatever you wanted, you can insert one comma. Suppose I was taken Mumbai. So when user inserting value without left that column, then as usual value will accepted. So whatever you was given here, that value without having any problem, it will be taking out. Okay, now if you inserted, yes, inserted values are taken. But if you are not inserted, then which value taken? Hyderabad, default value placing there. So now I inserted. Okay, if you want to insert another one, okay. If I want to insert another location by manually user inserted, okay, for example, okay, Kerala. Okay, now I can go to, yes, it is also accepted. There is nothing problem here. Okay, now, but when I insert, okay, I insert 13, and which column I'm inserting? Only serial number column values, and I was given values what? 3. Then now tell me which column I left now? Location column I left. That means I'm not sending any value for location column. Then if I enter this, row is accepted. And can you see what it was taken? Hyderabad. In the second time also, if I inserted 4, okay, and again I'm left my LOC column. Okay, again it is accepted. But what it was taken again? Again. So how many times you left that column? For every time it will take what now? HYD, 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 HYD. Okay, now that is called as a default value assigning here. Right down below. Okay, right. This is at creation level. Suppose you need to add or existing table. Okay, now below write down how to add default value to a column. So in this syntax, okay, now we can come back and see. So alter table, and I need to pass table name. And here guys, I'm using modify key again. Now can you tell me why I'm using modify again? Because by default what? Null. So null place, that means null I want to replace with some user defined value. That means replace means modify now. Yes. So modify and give it your column name and pass your default and send your value. Okay. This is on existing table how to add. Okay. Let me come and see. So now I'm going to create it again. So one table. So create table test number 14. Suppose I will take it here VE name varchar 2 of some size and sal was number. Okay, now the table is created, but I'm not sending any default value. But after that, I'm adding default value to my test number 14 table. Okay, and which keyword I want to use? Modify which column? Salary column, and I'm using default. So my salary was how much here? Suppose 8,000 rupees. Then 8,000 I was added to my salary column, and let me see if I'm going to insert it here. Okay, if I want to insert now, so insert into test number 14, sending values, employee name and the salary. If I'm giving 5,000 rupees, it's allowed. So there is nothing problem because directly we are sending. Okay, but when you have to insert like this, suppose test number 14 of e name and now sending values of, okay, I'm sending my name is only B. So that means now tell me which value, that means which column I left now? Salary column. I'm not sending salary column value. So I just send it my name. But what is my default? It will take 800 rupees. Taken or not? Yes. Suppose this default value, I need to remove, sir. Okay. How you remove means same syntax. Okay. In place of 8,000, what I want to use? Null if I executed. So 8,000 is removed here. And let you see when you want to insert now. Okay. Now if I'm inserting C, what's happened? If it will take 8,000 or it will take by default null. Now what you see, I inserted, come back to your table. Okay. Come back to your table and see what it was taken. See what it was taken again. Null. So adding and removing. Okay. Right down below. This is adding example and same to same how to remove. How to remove. Okay. Default value from a column. From a column. Same syntax no difference. Just in place of 8,000, pass your null. Okay, right. So these are complete constants, guys. Here how we can go to apply on your table and table structure at the time of table creation as well as after table creation we can. Okay, right. Okay, now so this is your data integrity one phase we discuss, and triggers concept is that we can discuss under PLSQL part. Okay, right. So I stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. So tomorrow we will see one more new topic in SQL part. Okay, now, right, guys. So thank you so much.